Alright. 3, 2, 1. How's it going, everyone? So real quick, we're just going to run over the Hawkmoon quest. That way you guys know what you're going to be doing. So first off, it's going to require you to grab 5 feathers. I'm showing here in the gameplay where to get them. So the first one is just right outside of Spider. The next one is in the... God damn it. It's in the EDZ. It's going to be up on top of here. I'm trying to remember exactly where it was. It was in the EDZ. I'm trying to remember what area this is. The third one was Cosmodrome. Sorry, I couldn't remember the name of the other one. But the third one is in the Cosmodrome. All you have to do is spawn in, fly up, grab it. It's nice and easy. I'll also talk about real quick while we're going through this a couple faster ways to do a couple of things later on in the quest. So stick tuned. It's not the hardest thing in the world, but it's definitely not the easiest. It is probably one of the easier quests, but still. So next one, right on up here, Dreaming City. Not too bad. It's just up top. And then the last one is on the moon. So the moon is a weird one because so you're gonna want to. I'm trying to show the most that I can of where to go and how to get there. So as soon as you spawn in, if you go to the left, you fly around, you get to this dome. You're going to go through the dome, and then you're going to look for this cave, and you're going to want to go through the cave. Now, once you start going through this cave, in the gameplay, I was waiting for him to show up because he went the wrong direction. We were both watching different streams trying to see if we could get this done, and we were kind of chit-chatting with a couple other people that were trying to unlock it, so that's the reason we were taking a little bit longer than normal. So you're just going to come down, run this way the normal. You're going to be looking for the Court of Orcs if you don't already know where that is. Don't skip, basically. So you're going to run toward this middle area. Here I did go the wrong way. You want to go to the left. So when you first come down, it's going to be on the left. I went past it, so I had to come back, which is why it's on my right. But basically, this way you're going to be looking for is the big circle with the hunt sack thing there. When you finally get to this area that used to be an old strike, it'll be right over here, and that is going to be your final feather. Funny enough, we ran over here on our first run through and didn't see the feather because we didn't have our volume up, and you can actually hear the feathers, which we didn't hear because we didn't know. Next up, you'll be tasked with talking to the crow, and then you'll go on this mission. It's pretty easy. It's just kind of a jump puzzle, and then a boss at the end. At the very end, you'll get part of the Hawkmoon, and you'll be able to return to Crow again, and he'll send you on another mission to generate orbs. This works really well if you have a catalyst or basically any weapon that generates orbs. I had the Ace of Spades with my catalyst, and I had a Gnawing Hunger with a catalyst, or not with a catalyst, but with Masterwork. So it was nice and easy. Didn't really matter. Afterward, you have to go talk to Crow again, and then he'll tell you to investigate the coordinates. If you go, it's going to be in the EDZ again, to the right, immediately up at the top of the building, but you guys will know where it is, obviously. It'll give you the quest. And this is basically just running through an area, picking up feathers. Some of the bosses will have feathers. At the very, very end, you'll have a final boss that has the last feather you need. With 2 people, as you can see, it was pretty easy. Once you collect the last feather, you're good to go back to Crow, and he will give you your next step. Your next step will be Champions and Guardians. Now, we did play a Crucible match, and we only ended up getting 7%. We then played a Gambit match, which we completely destroyed in, and we got 8% from that. Now, we did a Lost Sector, the 1250 that's currently up in Europa, and we were getting 12% per run. So just run the Lost Sector on Europa. The 1251, yes, there are going to be champions and all that, but it's not very difficult if you know what you're doing, and you can run it with 2 people and still be getting 12%. So if you want to run it with a friend, by all means, go ahead and run it. Because running Crucible was definitely not our best decision, and we're glad we found out that you could just do a Lost Sector instead. After that, you'll be tasked with doing almost the same mission. You're going to go a slightly different path. There will be a boss at the very end. This boss is a little bit harder than the first one you fought, mainly just because there's enemies all over the place. but he's still relatively easy. You can still melt him if you have Lament, and basically any just good damaging weapon. And that is the end of the quest. You'll get Hawkmoon at the very end of it. And so real quick, I had to wait for all this to load. You do get Hawkmoon before you fight the final boss, but I recommend not putting it on because it is an exotic and it does take up your exotic slot. I'd rather have Lament and do massive boss damage because there can be multiple rounds. You're only allowed to damage him while he is stun locked, so keep that in mind. So here you go. Here is the Hawkmoon. Interestingly enough, this says future drops will have random rolls, which means you're probably going to want to keep rolling this until you can see what you get. I got, and this is the default, which comes with smooth grip, alloy magazine, and corkscrew rifling. As you can see, it does have the precision hits, stack your charge. The final round will do massive bonus damage as well. Stowing it will get rid of it. So basically, the more precision hits you get, the higher the stack gets. The final round of the magazine does super high damage. And that's the entire quest, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you guys already got your Hawkmoon or how it all went. It's a relatively easy quest. It took us about 2 hours to finish up, but we kind of were following some other streamers and stuff, so we all were kind of working together. Anyway, everyone, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know down below if this helps, and I hope you guys get Hawkmoon here relatively soon. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.